victory. How do you feel about that performance out there?
I feel pretty damn good, man. Very emotional. Probably one of my most emotional moments, after a win. This one's very, very sweet.
What was so special about this one? Was it anything in particular that made this one a little bit more so than ones prior?
There's a feeling coming over adversity, just with anything in life. Coming off of like the last loss, to this, you battle self-doubt, you battle your own inner demons, and when you come out on top, man, that's a feeling that I can't even describe.
But loss is definitely something that you haven't had to deal with too much in your career. So is that sort of something still a part of the learning process into the sport as well, getting used to those sort of things? Obviously, it's not a feeling that you want to deal with much, but...
I always found setbacks and, losses my biggest motivator. Anytime I've ever, lost or felt that feeling, I come back twice as hard. I just got to keep that energy after this win, keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, how long did it take you to get back into the gym after the last one? I'm sure there's a point where you have to kind of let yourself sort of grieve the moment, and then you go back into the training. How long did you give yourself before you hop back in the gym?
I actually have you the exact number of days. It was 7 days. I took 7 days after that last loss. I was dealing with a little bit of a health issue, but after that, I've been in the gym ever since. Obviously not overdoing it, not overkill, but we only have so much time, and in this sport there's so much to get good at in that time. So why waste it?
Yeah. How'd you feel coming into this camp and let alone into this fight week? Were you feeling 100%?
Man, honestly, this is the best fight week and the best weight cut I've ever had. I was just telling someone else that it felt like a vacation. We had an Airbnb, me and the coaches, playing Monopoly last night, sitting poolside, barbecuing.
Nice.
Some of my favorite people, beautiful place. We're somewhere in Henderson. Man, it's awesome. I kind of don't want to leave, to be honest with you.
That's a nice area, by the way. So is that something new that you've incorporated into it? And is it what took you to get to that point where you felt that you needed to switch it up a little bit?
I like to disconnect. I don't want to be around it all the time. So it was nice being able to go to our workouts, disconnect, and another thing too is the weight cut. This is like the first time successfully just doing the typical water load. I know it's probably crazy to hear. All the fighters do it. I was doing like more of a water taper, and it just wasn't. I was dehydrated for too long. My recovery was messed up, but this time it felt so much easier. I had energy for all the workouts. Everything came together, man. I'm just so grateful for it.
Now, was part of that, was that lifestyle change, or there's just technique, little bit things that you've done differently?
Honestly, both. Eating cleaner outside of camp. Not stuffing my face with everything. And just living more of a disciplined lifestyle, because when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Sure. Well, then, just taking us into this fight, man, what was the game plan coming in here for him?
So I watched his tapes. I even had dreams about his freaking tapes. But I knew he was a really good striker. He had the black belt in jiu-jitsu, and dude was tall. I knew that I had to put the pressure and I had to fight him on the inside.